Look out the then undefeated Blair Cobbs. Welterweight Alexis Rocha joining us now. Hey, Alexis, how you doing?
Good, man. Good yourself. Thank you for having me.
Doing good. We're a couple weeks removed from your big stoppage win over Blair Cobbs. A couple weeks out. How do you feel? Did you go back and reflect on the fight and look at the fight? What are your thoughts? Before, during, and now afterwards.
Yeah, definitely had time to reflect after the fight. It's the fighter in me, and I'm really my biggest critic, really, to see what I do good and what I do bad. But I kind of take the what I do bad more because that's the stuff I need to work on to be the complete package. And yeah, I definitely reviewed the fight. There's some stuff I do need to work on. I'm back in the gym already, trying to fix those little tweaks and here and there.
So let's go back before the fight. The fight was elevated to the main event after the Virgil Ortiz fight fell through. And does that give you any extra motivation, being that it went from co-feature to the main event? Maybe a couple more eyeballs, are on you then because of that.
Yeah, definitely more motivation because I want to go out and shine. Whatever slot I'm in, if it's the TV opener, the second to last opener, or the first fight of the night, I want to look to shine. But definitely got to thank Golden Boy and the Zone for elevating me up to the main event for that. More eyes, more attention, and it definitely motivated me more.
It's amazing also. You see the social media stuff, and, you guys had a little some animosity before the fight.
Yeah.
That seemed to pick up when that actually happened. When it became a main event fight, it seemed that you two got a little bit more testier with each other.
Yeah, because he was trying to call out Michael McKenton, who Virgil was supposed to fight. And, no, you're supposed to fight me, let's just move the co-main event up to the main event and just kind of swip positions there. And yeah, he was trying to call out the main event. I told him, I pretty much went online and said, no, that's not how it's going to go right now. You still have business with me.
Since the fight with Rashidi Ellis, I definitely have seen that I think you're a different fighter. I think you've become maybe a little bit meaner in the ring. Is that a reflection from the Ellis fight? Did it kind of give you a little bit extra maybe oomph in your game?
Yeah, definitely did. Because I was kind of gun shy that fight. I didn't let my hands go. Respect to Rashidi because he did what he had to do. He was a better man that night. And yeah, I carry that in the back of my mind all the time. I don't like to lose, and I'm gonna go in there and just win. Period. It doesn't matter if it's a stoppage, if the knockout presents itself, then I'm gonna take full advantage of it.
You've had the 3 knockouts since the fight with Ellis. I know there's an old adage: you learn a lot more in the losses than you do in the wins. I mean, have you learned a lot more? There's not that one loss and the 19 wins combined.
I mean, yeah, you pick up here and there from the wins. Don't get me wrong. You have to see what you do physically. But with the losses, I feel like it's the more of the mental side right there because it definitely does hurt you as a fighter and as anyone. No one likes to take losses in this, but with losses, with failures, there's growth, and I feel like I've definitely grown from that fight.
And in that fight, obviously, you only lost by a couple points on the scorecards. Have you said yourself, and now being with 20 fights, being a nice round number, have you said to yourself, I'm a couple rounds away from being 20-0?
Can you repeat that again? So I'm 20.
I said you lost by a couple rounds in that fight. Have you said to yourself, now we can say it's a nice round number 20. Have you said to yourself, I'm a couple rounds away from being 20-0?
I mean, no, like the past is the past. It is what it is. You learn from it, and you just got to move forward. I'm 19-1. I look at that loss as a learning experience, a big learning experience, but still there on my record. I don't like it, but it's just you have to come terms with reality. It's just how it is.
Now let's. You said the past is past. Let's move forward for a couple questions. 19-1. You're sitting in a nice spot now with 3 solid knockout wins in a row. You feel you're knocking on the door for the next level, or you feel you're at the next level? I mean, obviously, I don't know if they're going to reschedule Virgil and McKinson, but if Golden Boy wants to keep a nice in-house fight, they have a solid guy in Alexis Rocha, who I'm sure is ready to step up and take on Virgil Ortiz. Is that what your mindset is?
I mean, if it makes sense, I don't see myself fighting Virgil the very next fight. But you never know. Like his career is going one way, my career is going the other way. In the future, if it makes sense, and it makes sense. But as of right now, we're not really looking at Virgil, and I know they're not looking at me because, like I said, we both know our careers are going different directions. But you know, you never know in this sport.
Well, I think both your careers are going up, so maybe,
Yeah,
maybe
no,
that.
I'm saying like in directions, like he's going one route to like another title. I'm going for another sanctioning body for another title.
So, if not a guy like him, without maybe calling anyone out, are there some guys that you feel that you have to beat? You know, anyone in particular, or any two or three in particular?
You know, there's so many names out there. You know, you got the Danny Garcias, the Kell Brooks. I feel like I'm knocking on that door to fight a world title contender like that, to test myself, you know, to put myself in that elevated career, to elevate my career.
So like a real veteran name is what you're looking for next.
Yeah, definitely.
Last couple questions. Where do the fans find you on social media?
On social media, man, on social media, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Alexis Rocha 777.
And last question, what do you want to say to the fans out there before we see you next? I would assume in a big fight, hopefully, you know, like you say, against whether it's one of those former world champions, but a guy, a veteran guy who's going to help you take you to the next level.
Yeah, I just want to say to my fans, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. You know, fighters put their health on the line, but at the end of the day, when you're declared the winner and all the fans are screaming your name and want to take pictures with you, that means the world to me. You know, and I'm just very grateful for that.
Well, we thank you for a few minutes of your time, Alexis. We wish you best luck, and we'll talk to you along the way.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you for having me on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.